if you perform certain behaviors historically, as an example, rituals through your life around how you engage in the act of buying food, putting gas in your car, or traveling to certain places, there's always a high degree of variability in behavior compared to many other things that happen around, especially general commerce, because every human at some point will exhibit some uniqueness in the amount of time they engage in whatever the act is they're engaging in, and it creates a time, place, and act view of that individual. And what we embarked on is to attempt to solve that way in which you understand somebody's behavior and using that to hyper personalize or to engage with them based on their own terms is something that we believe will make quite a big impact going forward. And historically, you used to do that by having humans in the system, and we're seeing the next step in this evolution that a lot of that can be done by automated algorithms that can, within the boundaries of the context that you find yourself in, be able to treat you in a way that is fit for you. And you'll be able to then personalize messaging and offers and engagements far more. What we've seen is that there are essentially three broad themes that all people that we've spoken to in an enterprise setting normally care about. It's making money. That means that facing outside the organization, customer sales, customer engagement, offers, nudging, hyper-personalization for the purposes of making sure that you retain existing customers, the ability to collect your debt from your customers. All the cases that deal with making money are wrapped around your contextual understanding of that person's individual actions. Saving money is facing into the organization, and that is, do I have an understanding of how my employees perform actions or not actions? If you think of robotic process automation as the big thing that companies have deployed in the enterprise to drive efficiency, we've seen that including real-time decision-making, next best action-based predictions fundamentally transform these RPA processes into something useful. So that means that if you automated a defunct process, it doesn't really make you better at executing it. But if you have a real-time interface that allows you to determine the action or the escalation procedure based on a dynamic prediction that will converge on a human action, we've seen that your efficiency process or saving money process becomes far more effective. In the last one, we're not going to talk about today much, and that's just protecting money. And that means the ability to detect dynamically where the anomalies or abuse situations are in the context of, let's say, product fraud or customer engagement or theft or anything of that sort. And you can essentially break your cases across all three, and you'll find that our story in this context fits across that construct.